this is the first minifigure of the haul. It is the guy who started it all, Tony Stark. So this minifigure is from the 2013 set, the Malibu Mansion Attack. And it is kind of a really, really nice one, really, because it has this face print. So this face print, I think, is really the best one for Tony Stark, because we've been getting that bog standard one for years in all of the main sets. And I think that this is one of the better ones. So obviously, when it comes to the detail on the torso, it's actually quite nice, to be honest with you. Really good muscle lines, it's nice thick lines, and it also has that arc reactor in the middle, which is quite nice. If we also turn it round as well, we also got quite a nice amount of printing on the back. And, you know, it doesn't really need to have too much, and it's also quite accurate to what's going on in the scene at the time. So I think it's a really, really good minifigure. And obviously, you know, just keep an eye on this guy, because he's going to probably be appearing in a few videos in the future. So just to keep that out there. Also have a look at the alternate expression on the backside, and he is actually one of the rarer minifigures when it comes to Tony Stark, because if you look at all of the Tony Stark figures in the past, all of them have had that secondary face of where he's inside the Iron Man suit. This is one of the ones that doesn't have that. He has a pretty scared, despairing face, which I think is really, really cool. And for someone like myself who always loves to do animations where I try to show as much emotion in characters as possible, this is going to be the perfect figure for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to now move on to the next figure. What is Iron Man without his suits? So this one is the Mark II armor. So this actually came out in the Iron Man Armory set from 2020. And I fell in love with this figure, to be honest with you, from the first Iron Man movie. Literally seeing that first proper armor that Tony makes in that movie after the Mark I and escaping from the cave. But I just think this is one of the better suits. It's in a really nice reflective pearl grey, and it really, really shines. It's got so much detail on that torso if you have a look. So like all of the rivets that you can see on the torso. It's got really, really good leg printing. Usually the Iron Man figures are so good when it comes to leg printing. Got foot printing as well. If we turn it all the way around as well, it's got brilliant back printing. It's an amazing, amazing figure. Obviously, it has that kind of middle generation helmet on this one, because in 2020 we were kind of going for that that sleeker design of helmet where the helmets don't actually open up. But I still think that this is such a cool design for the Mark II, and yeah, let's just say this is going to appear in a video eventually. So yeah, just keep your eye out for that one. Let's move on to the next one. We're going to be moving over to DC for this next minifigure. So this is the Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. So this is not really the comic book accurate one. This is the one that was portrayed by Tom Hardy in The Dark Knight Rises movie in 2012. So this set actually came out in 2013 and came out in the Bat versus Bane Tumbler chase. And to be honest with you, this is such a cool minifigure. You can't even say this isn't a cool minifigure. It, to be honest with you, is quite... It's detailed, but it's also it's a product of its time. You know, it came out in 2013. It's got the body, the torso printing, and really, really nice head printing. Don't get me wrong, like the detail that went into Bane's mask and even the torso. We've also got back of head printing, which in 2013 I imagine was quite a big step forward for Lego at the time. Really nice back printing as well. I just think he's a badass. He's a badass, and we're certainly going to be seeing him this year. I'm planning to be doing a Batman versus Bane video, so you just keep your eye out. To be honest with you, and I've just realised this, all of the minifigures that I've got in this first haul are all from one set. So we're going to call this video the One Set Club. This is going to be the One Set Club that we've got here. And yeah, Bane is part of that club. I really also like the reflective armour he wears as well, which is really cool. But yeah, that is Bane. We're now going to move on to the main event, the main minifigure that I wanted to get. Here is the last minifigure, guys. It's Mary Poppins, y'all. It's Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to have this minifigure. It's so cool. Once again, part of the One Set Club. It came out in Aisha's Revenge in 2017, which was modelled from Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2. And he's so cool. Me and my girlfriend have recently been watching all the Marvel movies. We've got to Guardians of the Galaxy, and she has fallen in love with the comedy and how funny the movies are. We've obviously just finished volume 2, so obviously she's obviously saddened with obviously this character, but the character is so well represented in this minifigure. Like the age lines on his face. If I turn him slightly to the side, you can see that he actually has the metal teeth that he has in the movie, which I think is a really cool detail that Lego didn't have to do. I love the scarring. The torso and leg printing are brilliant, really representing the trench coat he wears really well. If we turn him all the way round, he also has quite a lot of nice detail on the back as well, especially towards the top of the torso. He also has a trans red fin piece, which is the same type of fin that he had in the movie. So I just think this is such a good minifigure, and I'm so glad I have it. He will be appearing in a stop motion later on this year, because I am planning to do a Guardians of the Galaxy stop motion, and he will have his golden arrow. I just haven't got it right now. It's coming in my second Bricklink order, so obviously stay tuned for that second video where I show you the other minifigures that I've got. But oh, this is incredible. I'm so happy with this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.